Yo, what's going on, guys?
Yo, what is going on, guys?
What's
Welcome
going
to the
on?
NWH Pod. Headphone users, beware. There's lots of energy here in the Divisional Weekend. After technical difficulties,
Yeah, I hate to do this. Who likes to hear this?
move your mic closer to your mouth.
Closer.
Yeah.
Who likes to hear this? But yeah, we tried to record like 2 minutes in. I was cooking, and the pod deleted. It just cut, and we had to go get a new modem, bro.
We were hit offline by some of our opposition.
All right.
Yeah.
There's no facts. There's no facts behind anything, but basically, we got 2.5 minutes in. It's me and
Basically,
NWH
we're ready to
Johnny
cook.
here with Subi Demon here with 3 Freel. We were ready to cook. Brains were getting picked. We had the little pregame sesh, like sitting in Discord talking, and it's like we can't even have this conversation right now because we got to have this on camera. Like we got to save this. I beat. And so now that we finally have gotten rid of the Wi-Fi issues, we can get to the games today. We can get to the games that only happen this weekend. We're recording on Friday. We will get this out. When will this be out? Tonight, tomorrow morning?
Tonight.
This will be out tonight.
But yeah, we're here to talk about this next coming weekend of football, and we're gonna as these games come, we'll talk about last week. Or like I said on the last pod that you guys didn't hear, our records are in reverse. But we'll touch on those as the pod goes.
Okay. Before we get into anything, make sure to comment something. Who you think is the Super Bowl favorite in your own opinion right now, and then subscribe.
Comment Houdini bandana.
Houdini bandana.
Comment that we've been hit offline,
and comment that we've been hit off, and it's a travesty.
Let's pick these games, bro.
Okay, but before that, I mean, obviously we had games last weekend.
And Antonio Pierce just got hired.
Antonio Pierce just got hired as the Raiders coach. Max Crosby, white defender. He will be very happy now that he has his coach.
What? He underwent surgery.
Yeah, he was playing through that. I mean, what a trooper. I actually saw him play a game where he played 100% of the defensive snaps. So, cool. But 4-2 on the past weekend. I lost on the fucking Browns and the dog shit Cowboys. Subi Demon lost on the Dolphins and the
Eagles.
The piss Eagles. The
pigeons. The birds that aren't in the real bird conversation.
Nah.
Jalen,
pathetic by them.
And then my only win was the Bills. Trying to go 0-6.
That is pretty wild. You didn't really want to pick the Dolphins.
No.
All right. But obviously this is we're picking, this is just who knows ball. Maybe the records are in reverse, maybe they're not, but 4 games this weekend. A lot of work to do. I feel like some of these you kind of, you look at them and it's just like, oh, I haven't seen the number 1 seeds play. I'm forgetting who's good. Then there's teams that are hot. With these games, I haven't even looked at the lines. I don't care what Vegas thinks. I mean, a little bit. I care who they favor, I guess, but it's not where I'm basing my whole opinion off of. Without further ado, let's get into the first game of this weekend on ESPN tomorrow at 3:30 Saturday. The earliest game, the number 4 Texans going to the number 1 Ravens. It feels like it's been forever since Lamar has played a football game, even though it's been like 2 weeks. Fellas, does anyone know who they're picking?
I'll take the Ravens, obviously, but I wouldn't be too shocked if Stroud somehow did it. I think the Ravens are technically maybe the best team in the AFC, but bro, they didn't play a week, and if you can't stop Stroud, you're not gonna stop Stroud. So I don't know. I am gonna pick the Ravens though, but
I think
I feel like it really is just 50-50 ball now for most games.
I think you could argue, I know there's a Mahomes Josh Allen game, but I feel like you could argue this is the most exciting quarterback game for this weekend. Because
I think it is for
CJ Stroud is just the best passing quarterback right now.
I don't know. The Bills Chiefs doesn't do it for me as much.
It's these offenses, knowing how explosive a guy like Lamar can be and knowing how fast CJ Stroud can get it down the field. This this game, it's going to be tough. Both the defenses have been playing good. I think the key is just really the Ravens' run game. I think that's like the difference maker. It's the run game and the defense for me. I like better. I know that there's injuries for the Ravens. There always is going to be, but they do have Lamar. Like they didn't have Lamar last year when they played in the playoffs type shit. Like this is the number 1 seeded Ravens. I love like the CJ Stroud, free dad, like magic, and I'm sure they're going to score a few touchdowns, but I don't think they'll be able to keep up with
I
the
have a hot
Ravens.
take. I have a hot take that shouldn't be a hot take.
Go for it.
CJ Stroud stats shouldn't be free.
Yeah, I was.
All right. We
I
don't
don't
have
know
to get into that. We don't have to get into that. Maybe the Ravens win. All right, we're not gonna. Obviously
That's my
Divisional
take.
system's doing
You
its
guys
thing.
might not have that take. But that's my take.
I agree with that
He
take.
I don't know
kidnapped
enough
and
about the
sexually
situation.
abused. Like what are we doing here?
Yeah, Alex, you can't be promoting the freeing of a man.
All right. Well, I'm here to tell you that I'm picking the Ravens to win this game. I'm gonna be honest. I think they're the number 1 seed for a reason. I think that if the Texans were playing either of the other 2 teams, I think I'd like them a lot better. But I think the defense on the Ravens, like the whole year, I loved, except for like sometimes the offense just couldn't get going in the 4th. And then all of a sudden, like that changed in the Ravens. Like the last time we've seen them really play, they're dropping a lot of points and making
I
it look
actually
easy.
disagree. I think I like the Texans against the Ravens versus like the Bills Chiefs.
I agree.
Weirdly enough, I think this game is like will be like a field goal or like close. Like I think it's gonna be a shootout. Like
I'm taking the
the
Texans.
Rams Lions or something.
I'm taking the Texans. It's just like I don't. Do I truthfully, if I had to bet my life on it, think that they're gonna win? No, but I don't know. These are the games we have to take. I
Like, you
mean,
put your wrist up.
dude, what
Damn,
the
that
fuck?
is hurting my eyes. It's too shiny.
But I really do think that the Texans stand a good chance in this game, and like realistically, yeah, I feel like the Ravens are their best matchup. Like if they either have to go into Arrowhead or into Buffalo, I don't feel like they would be as favored. And I know this doesn't matter, but I just feel like playing good football recently is just better in these playoff terms. Like the Texans are coming off 2 hot wins where it's basically winning in, and they've been playing competitive football for 2 weeks. I'll take my odds with them.
I said I wasn't going to look at lines or anything. I have opened up the FanDuel Sportsbook. This is as of like 3:20 on Friday that I'm seeing this. Ravens favored 9.5 points, minus 420 on the money line right now. Over under only 43.5. I mean, if I was making a play on that game, it would be the over, to be honest, and probably the Texans to cover 9.5 points. Like that to me is a little bit crazy. I know I'm speaking highly of like Ravens defense, but I don't know if it's like 10 points good enough.
I see. I don't want to buy into like the lines or anything like that because
Is this the blowout game tomorrow?
okay, I either this. I mean, this could segue into the next game. Either the Ravens or the Niners are going to cover their big spread. Well,
Yeah, like one of these is a blowout game.
Yeah, one of those 2 teams is gonna cover that 10-point spread. So I don't know. And the other one is gonna be like not even close, and it's just the plus is always gonna be it. So
I think I like the over under 43.5. I mean, I just don't. I think I have enough faith in CJ Stroud to give us a better game than like a 9.5 point underdog. Like that just seems a little bit too crazy for what Vegas be thinking. But what do they know? What do they effing know? I think a key for the Texans, like if you take away Zay Flowers, I mean, it's just harder for Lamar to find people to throw to that are actually good when they get the ball in their hands. So I think if like defensively, that's going to be a big thing. But like if you're the Ravens, you just got to keep like scoring, just pound the ball.
I mean, yeah, literally. I mean, Ravens are my Super Bowl pick, and probably still like it doesn't make sense for me to pick the Texans here in this situation. Like I said, if I had to bet my life on it, I probably just like the Texans because of the value on them as underdogs, and I like the story. Realistically, the Ravens will win this game, but I'm rocking with the Texans.
And The Wire. I'm a big fan of The Wire. So basically, as Wire fans, me and our buddy Jimmy, he's a Wire fan. We're kind of riding for Baltimore. We get to share in the joy of the championship. They're doing it for Lance Reddick, who died this past year, 2023, from The Wire. So fuck it. Let's go Ravens. Shout out our boy Kippa. He's out there in the DMV. He's hoping the Ravens get it done, going to a parade. It's like, let's manifest these things. Let's get Kippa to that parade. So I'm Ravens. We're all Ravens.
No,
He's
I'm
Texans.
Texans.
You're Texans.
Yeah. I'm just saying for like the fact of like I do genuinely think the Ravens have the best chance to win the Super Bowl. But like I said, like odds wise, underdog, the story of just CJ being a rookie, I want to take the Texans.
It's like how I didn't pick either of the teams I said I think will be in the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
And
I don't know. It's just I really wish they weren't playing the Ravens. Like I wish I could have picked this to be AFC Championship. Sadly, we won't see that, but because like I really like this is all I'll say, but maybe not Kansas City. I would like the Texans odds going into Buffalo as long as it wasn't like super freezing.
Yeah, I don't like the Bills secondary enough to that point where I'm like, I feel like CJ Stroud would just be able to pass over them like nobody's business. I'd be.
Yeah.
Let's go to the. Are we ready to go to the next game?
Yeah, I'm excited to see if Rodgers was the curse, or if the curse just still remained.
I mean, it's completely like if we think about the last time they played, it was Jimmy G and like half of like the running backs that are on Miami.
I would still agree though. Like it's a lot of the same core though.
But it's weird now because roles are reversed.
The Packers' offense, other than Aaron Jones, entirely different.
Yeah,
but defense, I feel like there's still a lot of the core guys that were like there, but it's such a young team now.
Just situation wise, like we're going into San Fran as underdogs. Like out of all the times we've lost to them, it was not the case. They were coming to Lambeau. We were supposed to win. We looked like the better team, and that's just the opposite here.
Like Ty Schmidt was talking about on McAfee earlier, and like you guys have to win the coin. Don't have to, but like if you guys win the coin toss, that's huge. You got to go and score again. Like start, you know what I mean? Like don't play from behind, get some turnovers. Like it is possible, but Niners are like I think we all like to be like, oh, like yeah, you can beat the Niners, and like obviously, yeah, you can beat the Niners, but I think we sometimes forget like how good they are.
Yeah.
And maybe not. Maybe the Packers beat them.
I mean, it's the game. It's gonna be the game plan. Like it's gonna have to be very similar to what happened in Dallas. Like things need to go our way. Like if with Dallas, we kind of just never like from the first snap we had pressure on them. There was no chance for them to ever get comfortable in that game. Feel like okay, we're looking good. Like if we let San Fran get comfortable, if we let San Fran go up 10 points, more than a touchdown, the game's going to be over. They cannot get comfortable. They cannot rely on their run game because if they're relying on their run game, CMC is going to eat us up. If they get a comfortable lead and just rely on CMC to just push us down the field, they're just going to play kill clock and do what they do with their leads. We need to do exactly what we did against Dallas and just come out swinging. And I think that I like the chances of this team more than a Rodgers team just because Love will stick to the game plan and it's going to come down to LaFleur, and that's just what it is. I like our capabilities here. I mean, I'm obviously going to take the Packers. I do like our chances. I would say I probably like the Packers' chances more than the Texans. I'm taking both them because I'm certain that one of those teams will win. I think
seeds don't really matter much anymore. Like it's just if you're left, like you're a contender.
Yeah. I feel like I don't know. I know it doesn't make sense, but I feel like in some weird alternate universe of the NFL, like the Packers should have taken the 2 seed after beating the Niners. I know that's not how it works, but yeah, for us to be like a 7 seed kind of seems stupid, but I mean, we'll see. I like our chances. I really do.
Uh, I I think it's funny. Like this is like a game we've seen before. I will say my personal stake in this would be that the Packers win and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers win because I will be in Tampa next weekend. So then they would host the Packers there theoretically if they both won. But I just don't see the Packers defense being able to keep up with McCaffrey, Debo, Ayuk, Kittle, and then like McCaffrey, he is just the best player in this game, like overall, I think. And that's if you can like limit him or Brock Purdy can get hurt and they can't throw the football again, that's like how you keep up with them defensively.
I mean, I think that they're like I think that we'll be able to limit CMC to an extent. And then it's going to come down to those 3rd and 5, 3rd and 4. Is Debo just going to catch a 7-yarder and then run for 27 yards or whatever? Like, I think it's going to come down to like both sides of the ball. We have to be as on point as we can be because we can stop CMC to a point, but if they're just gonna turn around and get Debo and get Kittle and get everybody active when they do that, or vice versa, like if we're shutting down that and then we just let CMC tear us up, it's gonna be bad. They need to put pins in both sides of their offense, and we need to be productive on offense. I mean, we don't punt the ball. Honestly, we've had like 6 punts in the last like 4 or 5 games. So I'll take it. I think I obviously know that the San Fran defense is different, but I mean Dallas this year was looking all right defensively. I see Dallas and San Fran as like I see San Fran as just the better version of Dallas. They're Dallas, but in every position they're better, other than maybe CD and Debo are just different. But
Woody the
I don't know.
Marine.
I like the
I
chances.
I think if the 49ers like don't come out like the Cowboys did, it's like they have their best chance to win the game. Like the Packers, like the Cowboys kind of woke up after I fell asleep and took a nap when they wanted a stat pad and they were already losing by a lot. But like the Packers, like not I'm not trying to discredit them. They came out and were like, if you guys are gonna give us this, we're gonna take everything. Like
Yeah.
if the 49ers make mistakes and give them shit, like Jordan Love and LaFleur will find ways to like get shit out of that. Like you can't afford to mess up. There's a reason this game is over under 50 and a half. Like I think this one will be a lot of scoring. I think these like the Packers are hot, the 49ers are rested. They just got to come out on game day like they want to play.
I think like Love might turn the ball over, but like you can't really like stop that offense from scoring, even if it's like field goals. Like they're gonna get down the field. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like both teams.
And Aaron Jones also
Aaron
is
Jones is gonna
fucking
be huge.
awesome.
I mean, that's what I love about LaFleur. Like, I'm gonna assume he's in the top 5 highest paid running backs because it's McCaffrey and Kamara are number 1 and 2 highest paid, and that's like deserved. But Aaron Jones should be 3 or at least 1 or 2. You know what I mean? Like those 3 have really been like the best backs when you just look at longevity in
He's
like the
number
past.
4.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
good.
I mean,
Who's 3?
Or in career earnings. Oh wait.
I was gonna say probably Eckler.
3 is your boy Derrick Henry.
Yeah, I was better say.
So
But like, yeah, that makes sense because all those dudes, like, bro, they've been in the league for a minute now, but like, they're all still producing. And like, I love it's like when I'm watching the Saints game, it's like put the ball in Kamara's hand, and Lafleur, like, he does that with Aaron Jones. He just puts the ball in his hands, and like, you watch
that
things
shit kept
happen.
them going down the field, bro. Like, and then Jordan Love was making plays when it was his turn. Like, everybody just executed. And if they do that, like, I don't see it. Like, I don't think you should be as afraid of the 49ers. You just have to be aware of, like, they can be very good.
I don't
We
think
just have
they
to
are.
limit that and keep up
I
with
think I think this line is really broken. I mean, who knows? Like 10 points seems like a lot, and maybe it will be like a garbage time last touchdown that just seals the deal instead of being 7 or 14.
it.
But
Yeah.
I think that a lot of like what people are looking at is like the early season Packers. Like
Yeah.
if we take the last 10 games of the Green Bay Packers and we take the last 10 games of the 49ers, I don't really see how this line is not a little bit closer.
If you guys were not a 7 seed, this would be a closer line. Probably.
Yeah, I mean, like, and they obviously have names. They have McCaffrey, they have Kittle,
Yeah.
they have Debo, they have Bosa, but
You guys
We
have
got-
Jordan Love and Aaron Jones,
Yeah,
even
we
though
got
they're, like,
Aaron
even though
Jones.
everyone's producing. It's like on paper, you guys are known for Jordan Love and Aaron Jones.
but yeah, I just think that
Shout out Quay Walker, bro. Honestly,
Yeah.
I respect that guy's game a lot. I really
huge.
realize he's a good ass player.
Valentine has been huge. Jair makes big
You guys
plays.
have 2 Valentine.
Yeah,
That's weird.
yeah, it is. I was talking about defensively, but fucking, I mean, I think that we just need to come out swinging. That is simple. Like we playing. I like the nothing to lose, like playing our hearts out, whatever, more than I like the position of regular season record, playing at home, Lambeau, get the bye. Like we're not supposed to lose on some fluke shit. Like I feel more comfortable here that it's like, all right, if we lost, whatever, we're young, we're doing it. Like I really don't think anybody on this Packers team will be upset other than if they just don't play their hearts out. They play their hearts out and lose. I don't think anybody's mad with that. It's not for like the Cowboys or something like that where it's like, oh, if we fuck up, like this is it. Like Packers can play however they want to play this game and it doesn't change anything for their future.
Yeah. If anything, it's like you didn't even I literally questioned like if they were gonna be like picking at 5 through 1 this year. Like, oh, like is this gonna be like a piss team? And the fact that they're here is just like, damn, we're like so much further ahead of schedule.
Yeah, we really are.
And you're doing it with like the same coach. Like, why you still have them? Like, that's just it's a good direction.
I don't think LaFleur is going to go anywhere for a long time. I feel like our next championship will be with LaFleur. Who knows?
This year. Are we ready for the next game? I'm 49ers.
I'm Niners. Gavin's Packers. Yeah, I have all my games decided.
Yeah, Gavin's going on for this week for show because I know that Gavin is not picking Baker Mayfield and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers who are at the Detroit Lions on Sunday.
Yeah, they're not going.
They're
not going into Motor City and doing that. I'm sorry. This is what Detroit has been destined for. Like I just feel like that. Like the Dan Campbell, like we get it out of grit. Like we earn everything we have. Like that their mentality is gonna win. I don't care about Baker Mayfield smelling salts, all that shit. Like, okay, the Philly team was never doing anything.
It's Zins, bro.
Come on. It was actually dip. It was a metal can.
Oh, it's just like genuine chewing tobacco.
Yeah, which is more valid.
Yeah, honestly, that's hard as fuck.
Valid if that's
Jared Goff. Actually, Jared Goff could be doing that, but
nah. I mean,
tell us about the Lions.
What is there to tell you about the Lions? This is the best team they've had in 30 fucking years. This is their year. They're at home. They're like they should be destined to be in the NFC Championship. Like
I agree.
This is the season for the Lions.
If they were to lose to this team, like this is genuine heartbreak because it's like
they shouldn't.
Would it have been heartbreak if they lost last week when they won by 1 point?
Yes, obviously because it's Stafford, but like I think it would have made more sense than like the Bucks.
Yeah, I think that would be less heartbreaking. Honestly, I would respect a loss to the Rams more than I would to this
because that was a close, very close game.
I look at that Bucks win as fluky,
and you lose to the Rams. You lose to the Rams, and you're looking at McVay, right? And like Stafford, like dudes you can respect. Not that you don't. I'm not saying you don't respect Baker, but like if you look over, you see Todd Bowles, like you know what, like he's gonna be gone.
He's gonna coach TV.
He's gonna be gone in a few years. Where it's like you're looking over and you're like, no way, we just lost to the Bucks.
That's what they're saying about Nick Sirianni.
They say that about a lot of coaches.
Okay, I don't care. The Eagles team they were done the second they lost to the Cardinals. The Eagles' playoff hopes were over once that happened. Once A.J. Brown was ruled out, I should have known, and everybody else should have known, that the Eagles were done. You went into Tampa Bay, yeah, and you handed the Bucks a win. I don't see them going into Detroit and being able to do the same thing against a fully healthy Detroit team who wants it more. And once again, Dan Campbell, that team is about earning everything. Tough grit victories. That's what they did against the Rams, and if they have to do it against the Bucks, they will. They will find a way. Campbell will find a way to win that game by 3, or so be it. Whatever they need to do to make it to the NFC Championship, they're going to do it. That is
Rashad White is the best running back in this game. Mike Evans is the best wide receiver in this game. Baker's just got to find ways.
No.
Baker's just got to find ways to have them make plays, and then they'll be able to get it done. I think the Lions didn't look as good as they should have last week, and I don't really think the Rams are a better team than the Buccaneers, if I'm being honest. I think the Bucs will play them tough. I think the Bucs will win personally. I won't be shocked if the Lions win. They are at home. This is like my one gamble pick, I feel like, of the weekend, but I feel good about it because there's been a lot of spots where I had faith in them and they didn't let me down.
Amon-Ra 10 times better than Mike Evans, bum ass.
I agree.
Y'all
ready for the next game?
Yeah, did you have the Lions?
Yeah, we're up. Me and Gavin are Lions, your Bucks, right?
Yeah. Me and Gavin are all 3 different picks so far. It's going to be an interesting weekend.
I will start. I've taken every favorite, or if you go by seat, it's probably for money in Vegas.
It is.
You did.
And this might be a favorite for money too, but I will be taking
-2.5 at home.
The lower seed. I will take the Chiefs here.
They're not
underdog.
As much as I want Josh Allen, like, I mean, I don't want him, but like it'd be cool if like the Lions or the Bills won, because it's like teams you feel good for, like the Ravens or like the Texans. Like it's you're like, oh, they finally did it. But like, dude, I'm not gonna fall for it. I'm gonna take Mahomes. I love watching him complain to the refs. He's gonna get some calls, and I will take Mahomes here. Like I really don't have much else to say other than he's gonna be our GOAT. I think Josh Allen is gonna be like the not the Peyton Manning to the Brady, but like the guy that could never beat Brady. You know what I mean? Just
like a Carson Palmer.
No, like a kind of like a Mark Sanchez maybe, but way better than Mark Sanchez. But like just lost to Brady, couldn't beat him. I don't know. Ben Roethlisberger, I don't know.
This is like there is just way too much on the line in this game. I think for the NFL, and it is like
I think it's a win-win for the NFL.
This is going to be the game we are going to be getting mad at the TV. The refs are going to be helping in this game. It is an away game for them at Buffalo, loud crowd. They want to hear the fucking boos. They want Buffalo to be pissed. This is the one the NFL helps the Chiefs have because, oh man, it's the worst fucking call I've ever seen, man. That's how the last game ended. That is not how this one won. I am picking solely based on the Mahomes magic factor. I've loved the Bucs so much recently. But last week they looked like a real team. They looked like a way we have not seen them play like this whole year.
You say you love the Bucs
or the Bills? I've loved the Bills since their 9/11, right?
Yeah, the date.
Yeah, since that happened. But the Chiefs looked like a real team last week. We cannot deny that. Like, I know Miami didn't want to be out there, but Rashee Rice played great. Like, just Mahomes is here.
No, like if the Chiefs played like they did majority of the regular season, the game would have been close till the end.
If you're telling me Taylor Swift will not be at the Super Bowl, you are lying.
I agree.
Mahomes has played in the NFL for 7 years.
First road.
Once in his career has he gone to Buffalo in the regular season. Give me Buffalo to get it done at home. This is their chance. I I believe
If they
in the
win this
Mahomes.
game, they go to the Super Bowl.
I believe in the Mahomes everything. He is the better quarterback in this game, 1,000%. But I genuinely believe that Bills have a better team. They're getting to play at home, and this is more time than ever. If the Bills were ever going to do it, if Josh Allen is ever going to beat Mahomes, it is this team right now at home. I'll take it. I'll die on the hill. I mean, I really did not have going into this recording. I was gonna take Mahomes, and I've gone back and forth every single time. But to get Mahomes out of Arrowhead, and I think this is the worst Chiefs team we've seen in years, and I don't think that anybody would argue with me. You think
The
Brother,
offense,
this
the
is the best
offense is
defense they've
kind of
ever
cooked. Yeah,
had.
the defense is the
the
best they've
this
had.
is one of the best defenses in the NFL.
they had a better team when they lost to Brady. They had a better team last year,
Their
and they had a
defense
better.
was horrendous when they lost to Brady.
When they're giving up the most yards in the NFL,
It didn't
32nd.
matter. It doesn't matter when you had Tyreek on offense. That did not matter. That did not matter. Their success was not halted at all because of the defense on that team. Did their defense stop them from doing anything other than losing to Tom Brady in the Super Bowl?
I know what my sprinkle bet is for this. I am just laying Rashee Rice to repeat what he did last weekend.
I will take Josh Allen and the Bills. This is their chance, and they're going to get it done. Primetime game.
This
home,
game
revenge
on
game.
CBS on Sunday night. This will be the we are yelling at our fucking TV game. Like this will be.
I think my one
This is
take about this, other than I'm taking the Chiefs, is I think it's a win-win for the NFL, where it's like I think Ravens versus Texans, or like Packers versus Niners, Bucks Lions. Like you have a clear if you were running the NFL who you would want to win for ratings, in my opinion. But I think this Chiefs Bills, I think
this will be the highest rated game besides.
no, I'm not. That's not what I'm saying though. I'm saying like for the next round, whoever wins for the most ratings, like I don't think it matters. Like it'd be Chiefs or Bills, it's a win-win.
It's not going to get more ratings than the Chiefs Bills game, anyways.
Yeah,
like this game is going to be crazy. I guess and honestly, like the Super Bowl, just give us good teams, give us the winners. I mean, I love the Chiefs in that spot, man.
I don't think this is the Chiefs' year.
Maybe this is going to be his first road win in the playoffs that we're watching in his fucking Netflix documentary like 20 years from now. Like these are these moments that are happening in real time, and we're sitting here saying, dude, there's no way. Bro, yes way. He has Brady defense. He has more Brady factors to him now. He has the motivation factors. They were in the -5, and he's motivating his team to actually score touchdowns.
I mean, shit. If we see the Chiefs go to Baltimore for AFC Championship, I won't be mad.
Somehow they will host the fucking Texans.
Well, that would just be them giving it to them, because the CJ is not going to go in Arrowhead and beat Mahomes. I'll say that for sure.
All right.
That is something that doesn't happen.
Joe Burrow. Yeah, I don't either.
Nope. Arrowhead.
All right. I mean, do you guys have anything else for that game?
No.
Do you mind if we ended it short so I could get the pod up?
Yes, but
Fire off your last takes.
I have a parlay, 4-legger, 1 leg each game. All right. I'm going to bet this. I'll tweet it out as well. I'm going to be taking the over in the Ravens-Texans game right now. It's over 43.5. I'll take it out, whatever it is. I'm going to take the Packers to cover 9.5 points. Whatever it ends up being on game day, I'll still take it. For Sunday, I'm going to take Bucks money line, and I'm going to throw in Chiefs money line. Well, we're going money lines on Sunday with the underdog. So I can clear tomorrow and be like, oh, dude, I'm cooking, and then just get shattered early on Sunday. So
I like it.
Also sprinkling Rashee Rice 2+ touchdowns. Anybody else got anything?
Taysom Hill anytime.
I'll be having a full unit on. I already have a full unit on Packers money line. I will be doing the same for the Texans, and I'll be taking the Chiefs. Betting wise, at the plus 2.5. Because it's going to come down to
right now.
what?
It's at plus 100 right now.
This is insanity. No, but I'd probably take like an alt line plus 2.5 or something like that for the Chiefs.
All right. I mean, I'm excited. Everyone should be excited. Just make sure to like, subscribe, follow us. I've been trying to tweet more lately, tweeting about random shit. Follow me on Letterboxd. I think my name is like Johnny F. You want to follow me on Letterboxd? Follow me on Twitter, NWH Johnny. And make sure to watch football so that ratings are good. We get more football.